and we're facing a struggle here for the future, not just of the individual members who are facing redundancy, but for the future of the titles, for the future of a number of Scottish national newspapers.
I mean, the Daily Record and Sunday Mail, without showing any particular favour, I mean, they are well-liked newspapers. They're the papers a lot of working class people read, and they feel, that it's an institution, let's face it. And the public support here today, demonstrated by car drivers waving and pumping their horns, is an indication there's huge public support for the workforce here.
But what we're seeing in the newspaper industry is a particularly poor reaction from management, a reaction which we'll see in 2 or 3 years' time as we come out of this recession. The industry in a really poor state of affairs unless action is taken. So I think journalists are showing wider workers across Scotland and the UK that taking action now is exactly the right thing to do.
Make no bones about it. Management are coming after the Record and the Mail because they're two of the strongest parts of the union. They're going after places like the Herald because they're the strongest parts of the union. They're doing the same in Yorkshire because we've got strong chapels and industrial strength. Now ask yourself why. Well, the answer is very simple. If they get away with it here in Yorkshire or at the Herald, then they'll do it everywhere else, and that is something we cannot allow.
But we've also got to comment on the unacceptable behaviour of the way in which the management team, not just in the Daily Record but also in the newspaper down the road and the Glasgow Herald, the way they've conducted their business is not acceptable.
This management doesn't understand what's going on here and is not prepared to negotiate. And I have to say, when I get told by Hollinshead that he's got constructive negotiations going on, and then the next thing I hear is that 24 people have been compulsorily redundant from the Daily Record. Even Robert Maxwell didn't try to make the reporters at the Daily Record compulsorily redundant. That's another piece of nonsense from this management.
Shown them that they're not above the law, and that there is a certain expectation in this country that people are treated in a fair and equitable and civilised manner. And that's what the union is there for. That's why the union exists. Protect its members, but for the NUJ, it's also about protecting journalism and protecting the future of the papers. And that's what this battle is all about.